Hello, how are you today? Hope you're doing really well. So today I'm going to another railway tunnel which is disused, but interestingly enough you out there, the public, can easily access it. In fact, there's a beautiful trail here. So we're at, if you didn't know the title already, it's called Oxendon Tunnel, and I really hope you enjoy this one because it'll be a bit of fun. But more importantly, it's one of these places that all of you can access. You know, you won't get into trouble, but it'll be really lovely. And the countryside around here is absolutely stunning. And it's a nice little walk. You can sort of choose almost to have a shorter walk depending on where you park, or you can park in the actual car park and have a little bit of a longer distance walk, but that's down to you, isn't it? So yeah, hope you enjoy this one. Enjoy your history lesson. I'll see you on the other side. Let's go and explore, come on. Deep in the rural county of Northamptonshire lies a few disused tunnels, but today we focus on one of the twin tunnels known as the Oxendon tunnels. With the tunnels labelled as the up and one labelled as the down, in today's video we focus on the publicly accessible Oxendon up tunnel. The tunnels began life as part of the Northampton to Market Harbour line, opened in 1859, and as well as having tunnels at Oxendon, they also had them down the road at Kelmarsh. The intention being to capitalise on the huge amounts of ironstone found in the area. Engineered by George R. Stephenson, the line was originally single track, but due to increasing traffic levels, the line was doubled in 1879, demanding second bores to be constructed on the east side of the originals, and due to the small bores, the tunnels were known as the rat holes by train drivers. The upline tunnel that we're exploring is 453 yards long, while the downline is 462 yards long. Due to cost and a lack of demand, the line finally closed on the 16th of August 1981, although the line had seen a few on and off closures in previous years. On a positive note, the tunnel, as you will see along with the Kelmarsh tunnel, forms part of the Brampton Valley Way, which is a 14-mile rail trail that anybody can visit and explore, and one which I thoroughly recommend. Right, so at the beginning of it, it gives you a lovely bit of detail. It says that it's 418 metres long, and it also says obviously the use of cyclists, etc, etc. And it gives you, it just encourages you to have a torch, which is bloody brilliant. I love that. It says when busy others may not have lights or be able to see you, so just be careful. And look at this stunning bit of architecture. As tunnels go, it's quite a long tunnel, I'd say. It's about right. There are a lot of tunnels in the actual area, or within about half an hour, 45 minutes distance, but the thing with that is that they're actually from different lines. I might do a few on that at another point, but here we are. So I suppose the question is, let's turn our torch on, which will do nothing. Oh, that sound is so cavernous. Can you see that it's highlighting the reflectors? Wow. It's really cavernous in here, which I was actually echoey, and it's really bouncing off the walls quite, you know, quite impressively. The colour's quite dark. It's almost like a bluey purple grey colour almost. But actually, strangely enough, this torch I've got is actually doing a really good job again, but I don't think it's really coming out too well in the camera, but we'll try. And these are the reflectors. And what's great about this tunnel is that it is just long enough that you can see if somebody else was coming down. So it gives you a really good perspective. And then there's us looking back. Oh, I love a good tunnel. So what we'll do is it's very muddy underfoot actually, it's quite claggy, the ground surface. There you go. one of our cuttings. There's a couple that's behind me, so I'm having to be relatively quick. We're interested to see how long this takes us. So we're at 2 minutes already. I reckon about 8 minutes to get from one end to the other, I reckon. Beautiful bricks. Again, you can sort of just see them ish. They're very dull in colour, they're not bright at all. And then in the middle, there's a vent, but you can't see that yet. And we'll attempt to visit that when we head back, because it's worth it. It's on the middle of it's in a field, but it's just next to a path. So what we'll try and do is when we get back, head back. When I head back, sorry, I'll take you to it. Again, it's so dark in here without, but there's a beautiful focal light. Can you see that? It looks like a spotlight. That spotlight is the Airshaft. It's only got one. Look at this. Oh wow. That is cool. Look at that. The architecture on that is amazing. It's got almost like this butterfly wing oval shape to it. It brings this spotlight down. So there we go, looking back, look. Try and stick to the side a little bit, I reckon. So you get to see detail. So we're looking like 4 minutes. Okay, and we're about halfway. So yeah, I'm about right. It's about 8 minutes long. Oh, bit of a leak there. It's the colour from the bricks when it merges. It's amazing. It's a single track, as you probably can imagine. It's not wide enough for two. But again, you probably saw that in the history lesson. Or heard about it. Oh wow, so this is where the dripping sounds are. All of a sudden, the tunnel takes on a completely different colour. Takes on this really beautiful sort of sandy colour. It's dripping with water. I'm getting rained on. There's big old puddles. And this water's been subsiding. Oh dear. There's another reflector. It's like I say, it's so dark in here. Even with a torch, it really doesn't do it justice. But like I said, all of a sudden you get this really light colour from where the mould and where nature's trying to reclaim the tunnel itself. Isn't it brilliant? There you go. These reflectors. I'll tell you what, I wish I'd ridden my bike through this, it would have been a lot of fun. So you can see we're not too far away now. It's the one bit of proper graffiti I've seen so far. It's a shame, but never mind. Beautiful tunnel, it really is. But you can see how black it is here. charcoaly black, grey with a hint of like blue to it. Like I said, it's not the longest tunnel we're ever going to go in on the channel, but it's a very nice one. Yeah, look at that. Trying to. I've said this before, but this torch actually I'm using is actually really, really good, but for some strange reason my camera's just not really picking it up. So in other words, I can see really well. In fact, it's really good. So it was a good tester for my torch, but unfortunately not a good tester on it for the camera. Almost there now. Beautiful. Because it's single track, it does have this sort of deception of it feeling a lot more narrower than it should. Sometimes it just feels like it's a bit more difficult to try and imagine a train coming through. But I can assure you, it had a very good purpose. Oh, we've just passed the 8-minute mark. So I said it was about 8 minutes long. There you go. There you go. Ta-da! Made it. Oh, and that heat of today is baking hot. But yeah, we've made it. Oh, that's beautiful up there. I've just noticed that. We need to check that out, I think. There's an amazingly beautiful mural. Oh, it's very slippery though. Oh, look at that. That's incredible. Can I get a bit higher? Let's try. There you go, look at that. Really hope the camera picks that up. How amazing. And then there we are. Well, there you go, that was Oxendon Tunnel. Isn't it amazing what we can do with our disused and abandoned places? And I really think that a site like this is actually very inspirational for, you know, other disused tunnels, what you can make it. You can turn it into a trail like the Cuckoo Line that we have in East Sussex, for example. You know, we can have like Heathfield Tunnel, place like that, which publicly you can just walk through. You know, you don't feel like it's, oh, I've got to sneak in. Because the thing is, it's to encourage you and your family to come out as well. You know what I mean? And you can imagine, like, you've got your family and they've all got little torches or whatever. Great bit of fun, wouldn't it be? But there you go. That was the ever beautiful but brief Oxendon Tunnel. What an amazing tunnel that was. There you go. Hopefully you felt the same way about the whole idea of, like, you know, this is being amazing preservation of history and the fact they've actually kept it so you can do that. But yeah, brilliant, isn't it? Any more words of it's history? I'll see you all very soon, because history matters, and my God, doesn't it on this one. Take care, everybody. See you later. Kapow. So I thought I'd save the best bit till last, and here we are. We're at the Airshaft on a truly incredible view. So you can imagine that we were down in there somewhere, down in the ground. But there it is. The wonderful Airshaft, overlooking some stunning countryside and views. Oh, look at this. Wow. But yeah, so we walked under this way, and then yes, we came from down yonder. There you go, pretty cool, right? Hope you enjoyed it. See you in a minute.